Guys, there are over 120 enhanced traits in the game. Now, we've already made a video going over god rolls for all the current weapons that are dropping this season, as well as craftable weapons. And craftable weapons are the only weapons that can slot these enhanced traits. They're expensive, they require ascended alloy, amongst other materials, but they do offer some pretty substantial benefits. Fellas, all of these will be time-stamped. We're gonna go through each one of these, comparing the base versions of these traits to the enhanced versions of these traits, and all we're essentially doing is narrowing down what the actual benefit is. Fellas, today's video is brought to you by Prime Gaming. Guys, do you like free stuff? You like currency? You like skins? You like getting all these things on a monthly basis? Prime Gaming is one of the best ways to do that. With over 30 plus titles of a variety of different games to choose from, whether you're playing New World, Splitgate, or even Destiny 2. And you can claim these once every single month or win a new batch of rewards to come in. Now, what's interesting for Destiny 2 specifically is that there is a layout of rewards over the next year. Currently going on right now, Destiny 2 has a Pyric exotic victory bundle. We actually have another exotic emotes, an exotic ghost shell, an exotic sparrow, as well as a legendary ship. Again, all of these are being able to be claimed for free through Prime Gaming. Now, do you need an Amazon Prime membership to be eligible for these Destiny 2 rewards and other Prime rewards? Yes. And you can actually try it out for free. There's actually an Amazon Prime trial in which you can just give this a go and see if you like it. So guys, if you're interested, down below in the description will be a link to Prime Gaming. You can try it out on us to check out all of these Prime rewards, including the Destiny 2 bundle starting now. So guys, level up with Prime Gaming. I just did, and it's nasty. Big shout out to Prime for sponsoring today's video. Now back to the video. So starting with Adagio, after defeating a target, this weapon fires, charges, or draws more slowly, but deals increased damage for a brief time. Now the enhanced version is essentially the exact same thing, but it states that it deals increased damage for an improved time. Overall, Adagio just got a duration buff. And by the way, I think it's currently bugged right now, where it's actually maintaining that 30% increase in damage, but not actually reducing your rate of fire, at least on certain weapons. Moving on to adaptive munitions. This is a new one. This weapon adapts its damage output and effectiveness against energy shields that don't match the weapon's damage type. Now the enhanced version, this weapon adapts its damage output to be more effective against energy shields that don't match its damage type. Improves the damage increase. Now this is like a double pronged benefit, as it's also more effective against those energy shields, and they also improve the damage increase. So overall, on both sides here, adaptive munitions is enhanced. And by the way, before we get too deep into this, understand, yes, there's over 120 enhanced traits. Not all of them are in the game, but we see them in the database. So we know at some point, as we get more and more weapons into weapon crafting, we will eventually be able to slot these perks. Moving on to Adrenaline Junkie. This weapon gains increased damage and handling from final blows with grenades or this weapon. Now the enhanced version, this weapon gains increased damage and handling from final blows and grenades or this weapon for an improved duration. So again, another bump there in its overall duration. Ambitious Assassin overflows the magazine based on the number of rapid kills before reloading. Enhanced version greatly overflows. And that seems to be the hierarchy, guys. It's like, from what I'm seeing here, greatly is really good. I mean, that's just what I've seen. You even see other perks that are like greatly increases accuracy, meaning a hell of a lot of benefits is being cooked into that. Would a rocket launcher with greatly ambitious assassin have 3 rockets? Or 4? I don't know. But another thing about Ambitious Assassin is that the overflow is based on defeated targets before reloading, instead of being based on the number of rapid kills before reloading. Archer's Tempo, draw time decreases after every precision hit. The enhanced version, draw time here is substantially decreased after every precision hit for a longer duration. Substantially. And it will persist. Sounds pretty good. Assassin's Blade, sword kills boost movement speed and damage. Enhanced version, sword final blows boost movement speed and damage for an improved duration. So just an overall bump there in duration. Auto-loading holster. The holster weapon is automatically reloaded after a short period of time. Now in the enhanced version, the exact same thing, but after an improved short period of time. So a shorter amount of time that the weapon has to be stowed for auto-loading holster to proc. Backup plan grants reduced charge time and increased handling speed for a short time immediately after swapping to this weapon. Of course, it drops the damage. Enhanced though, grants reduced charge charge time and increased handling speed for an improved short time immediately after swapping to this weapon. Backup plan is still not the trait that I like, but what this improved short time probably means is that when you swap to it, you have a longer time to make a move with that perk being active. Blunt execution rounds, no change. Literally the same, no enhanced version. Bottomless grief, increases magazine size. While you are the last living member of your fire team, each final blow will refill the magazine. Now the enhanced version, this substantially increases your mag size. So even beyond that of the base version. Box breathing, aiming this weapon for a short period without firing grants bonus range and precision damage that resets after firing or exiting zoom. The enhanced version, it essentially just allows box breathing to activate faster. Aiming this weapon for an improved short period will grant this bonus to range and precision damage. Now celerity, gain the following effects while you are the last living member of your fire team. Increase target acquisition, increase handling and reload speed, and reduce flinch from incoming fire. The enhanced version, it substantially increases those benefits. So more target acquisition, handling and reload speed, and flinch from incoming fire. Guys, I don't really understand celerity as well as bottomless grief. We've read a lot of TWABs. I'm pretty sure I thought those perks were going to be killed off, but in the database, it's showing enhanced versions of these. Chain reaction. Each final blow with this weapon creates an elemental damage explosion. The enhanced version, each final blow with this weapon creates an elemental damage explosion and improves ammo reserves, which is pretty nice, especially when you combine it with things like field prep, right? Or enhanced field prep. Chill clip. Direct hits with the top half of the magazine cause a detonation that slows nearby targets. Now the enhanced version, essentially the exact same thing, but the stability has been improved. Alrighty. I will say this, we have a rocket launcher that can come with chill clip, which means every single shot, considering it's only one rocket in the mag, is able to activate chill clip. Moving on to clown cartridge. Base, reloading this weapon randomly overfills it from reserves. Enhance, this is the same exact thing, but to an improved degree. Now this obviously really interests all of us as we're considering, will this be something great for DPS phases, right? You can imagine a linear fusion rifle with enhanced clown cartridge. Cluster bomb. Rockets spawn cluster bombs upon detonation. The enhanced version, the same exact thing except blast radius has also been increased. Cold steel, no change. No change. No enhanced version. Compulsive reloader. Grants increased reload speed when close to full of the magazine. Enhanced version grants greatly increased reload speed when close to the full mag. Dude, combine that with like Soros, right? Literally just reload every time you shoot just one shot. Boom. Cornered. Faster charge time or draw time when surrounded by combatants. The enhanced version. Faster charge time or draw time when surrounded by combatants also improves stability. Cornered is actually a pretty good trait on fusion rifles. You know what else fusion rifles need? More stability. Next we have counterattack. Blocking an attack immediately after guarding increases damage for a short duration. The enhanced version, this is for an improved duration. Danger zone. The blast radius of the weapon increases when surrounded by combatants, and the enhanced version does the exact same thing, except you also get an increase to base blast radius that also gets improved. So an overall just stat bump. Demolitionist. Kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads this weapon from reserves. The enhanced version, final blows with this weapon generate an improved amount of grenade energy. Now, interesting they say kills and then final blows. It's the same exact thing, right? Now the weapon still reloads after activating your grenade energy, but the overall benefit here is the improved amount of grenade energy that you gain from those kills. Next up we have Desperado. That's right, there is an enhanced version of Desperado. Reloading after precision final blow increases your rate of fire. The enhanced version, not only does it do those exact same benefits, but it's for an improved duration. Fellas, enhanced Desperado, which by the way, base Desperado is one of the best traits in the game, but now it's gonna last longer? Disruption break. Breaking an enemy shield with this weapon makes it more vulnerable to kinetic damage for a brief period. The enhanced version, breaking a combatant shield with this weapon makes them more vulnerable to kinetic damage for an improved duration. Now, notice they change things up. They say combatant or enemy. Surely this still works inside of PvP. I know that sometimes combatants only mean for PvE, and then of course the language gets flipped. Disruption break currently, its base form or its base trait does work inside of PvP, and it is only for a brief period. So that improved duration is going to be pretty nice, and hopefully it works for both PvE and PvP. By the way, if you haven't tried a disruption break grenade launcher with last word, please do it. It's quite nasty. Dragonfly. Precision kills create an elemental damage explosion. The enhanced version, again, change it up here. Precision final blows create an elemental damage explosion, but also improves reload. Really trying to figure out here why Bungie changes up kills to final blows. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. Dual loader. Reloader. Base, reload 2 shells at a time, but reduces the reload speed. Enhanced version, reloads 3 shells at a time, but reduces reload speed. Fellas, that is so good. By the way, dual loader got a buff in this sandbox, so it doesn't hurt your reload speed nearly as bad, and you can load 3 shells at a time. Very nasty. Duelist Trance, sword final blows grant increased charge rate, efficiency, and defense until your weapon is stowed. The enhanced version, it gives those same benefits, but it's greatly increased. Dynamic sway reduction improves accuracy and stability while continuously holding down the trigger. The enhanced version rapidly improves accuracy and stability. So again, dynamic sway. One of my complaints about it is, yes, it is a fantastic perk, and the longer the gunfight continues, the better dynamic sway gets. This enhanced version means it's going to activate faster, meaning you're going to get those bumps in accuracy and stability way quicker. Now, Eager's Edge, no change. And of course, it just got nerfed here recently, so yeah, no change. Elemental Capacitor, they increase the stats based on the currently equipped subclass. Solar being reload speed, Arc being handling, Void being stability, Stasis being recoil direction, movement speed while aiming down sights. Now, the base just increased the stats. The enhanced version states that it substantially increases these stats. I'm thinking some pretty hefty bumps there from enhanced Elemental Capacitor. Like the recoil direction could be something like Arrowhead Break or something, right? Stat-wise, everything looks the same. I do wonder though, if you rock Stasis with Elemental Capacitor, the enhanced version, does your actual movement speed actually increase? Is that even tied to a stat? I don't think so. I think that's still going to be the same, but something to keep in mind. On guard, quick attacks immediately after swapping the sword do additional damage. Enhance, the exact same thing, which by the way is a very nice bump there in damage, but for an improved duration. Encore, base, precision final blows grant a stacking range bonus to this weapon. Non-precision final blows removes range stacks, but grant bonus accuracy and stability when all range stacks have been removed. Overall, the enhanced version has an improved effect duration. Energy transfer, guarding while receiving damage generates class ability energy. Enhanced version, this is for an improved rate. Ensemble, improve handling and reload speed when allies are nearby. The enhanced version substantially improves handling and reload speed when allies are nearby. Honestly, fellas, an enhanced version of Ensemble may be the play in DPS phases, right? Can you imagine just almost instantly reloading? Explosive Ed, arrows explode after a short delay. Enhanced version, the exact same thing, but you also get a bump there in accuracy, which should be nice and annoying inside of PvP. Explosive Light, picking up an overpower increases the next projectile's blast radius and damage. The enhanced version, the exact same thing, but you also get a bump there in velocity. Explosive Payload, projectiles create an area of effect detonation on impact. Enhanced version, projectiles create an area of effect detonation on impact and also improves the range. You want to know what makes hand cannons feel so good, at least to me, is payload perks, right? Payload on certain legendary hand cannons make your hand cannon feel like they have opening shot on every single shot. Now you're going to improve the range. Payload perks already don't have damage fall off, but you're going to give a range bump, which means the impact damage will have more stickiness. So even better target acquisition. That's very, very good, by the way. Eye of the Storm. The weapon becomes more accurate and boosts handling as your health gets lower. The enhanced version, all those same benefits except it increases stability. Feeding Frenzy. Each rapid kill with this weapon progressively increases reload speed for a short time. Enhanced version, each rapid final blow with the weapon progressively increases reload speed substantially for a short time. So I'm thinking almost like insta reload. And you can kind of see this because Feeding Frenzy got a nerf way back when. The enhanced versions here might just bring it back to what it was before. Field Prep, increase ammo reserves. You also get faster reload, stow, and ready while you are crouched. The enhanced version though, this greatly increases ammo reserves. Greatly. Now I have no idea how much more, but Field Prep is always a go-to perk for many weapons. They also have improved faster reload, stow, and ready. So an even faster reload while you are crouched. Firefly, precision kills with this weapon increases reload speed and causes targets to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby enemies. The enhanced version, precision final blows with this weapon substantially increases your reload speed and causes the targets to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby targets. Again, some different changes here in wording, but it's essentially still the same. The only difference here is one is substantially increasing that reload speed. So I'm thinking like almost on the level of like Feeding Frenzy maybe. Firing Line. This weapon deals increased precision damage when near 2 or more allies. Enhanced version still gives you that increase there in precision damage, but the range has also been increased. Interesting. Not really sure if I'm going to use it as much. I'm still going to use Firing Line, but I don't know if the enhanced version, considering the weapons that have Firing Line that I use, like linear fusion rifles, sniper rifles, I don't really need more range, but okay. Firing Firmly Planted. This is a perk I actually am going to be trying out here very soon. Increase accuracy and stability and handling when firing while crouch. The enhanced version greatly increases accuracy, stability, and handling when firing while crouch. This is an interesting one because Firmly Planted is already such a good perk. So that greatly, like what does that greatly equate to? Honestly, think this is going to make Firmly Planted super nasty. Now, Flash Counter. Melee's blocked immediately after guarding, disorients and weakens the attacker. Now, we have the same exact thing for the enhanced version, but ammo reserves have also been increased. Focus Fury. Dealing half of the magazine as precision damage grants this weapon bonus damage. The shot count is reset whenever the weapon is reloaded or stowed. Now, the enhanced version essentially is the exact same thing, but is for an improved duration for that overall weapon bonus damage. 4th times the charm. Rapidly landing precision hits will return 2 rounds to the magazine. The enhanced version, kind of interesting here, the exact same thing, but they increase the time between precision shots, meaning you have more time to find something else to land a precision shot on to proc 4 times the charm. Pretty nice. Frenzy. Being in combat for an extended time increases damage, handling, and reload for the weapon until you are out of combat. Now, the enhanced version is still the exact same thing, but for an improved duration. So it will continue to persist for even longer outside of combat. I love Frenzy, by the way. So an enhanced version of Frenzy? Hell yeah! Full auto trigger system. Dude, this is interesting because again, full auto was supposed to be an accessibility thing. So I honestly thought they were going to end up deprecating full auto. And I know certain weapons like shotguns get an increase in its overall rate of fire by 10% with full auto. But holding down the trigger will fire this weapon at full auto. The enhanced version does the exact same thing, but it increases stability. And a duplicate of the enhanced trait also said it improves the reload. Fellas, you may actually use enhanced full auto. Imagine like a pulse rifle with full auto or a scout rifle with full auto. That bump there in stability and reload speed could be pretty nice, even from when full auto is added as an accessibility thing. Full court increases detonation damage as the projectile travels further before exploding. The enhanced version still does the same thing, but also increases the base blast radius. The overall blast radius stat will get a buck. Genesis. Breaking a combatant's shield with this weapon fills its magazine from reserves. Energy weapons generate ammo on hit when matching the damage type to the combatant's shield. Now, interesting enough, the enhanced version is still the same thing, so it's still breaking a combatant's shield with this weapon fills its magazine from reserves, but with kinetic weapons overflowing. So I guess it auto reloads your kinetic weapons? Okay. Golden Tricorn. Final blows of this weapon grant bonus damage. While this buff is active, grenade or melee kills of the same damage type greatly increases its damage and duration. The enhanced version, final blows of the weapon, still does all these things, still give you the bonus there to damage, but it's for an improved duration. And as far as the grenade and melee final blows, that too will give you that increase in damage for an improved duration. Now, Grave Robber. Melee final blows reload this weapon's magazine from reserves. Enhance, melee final blows reload this weapon's magazine from reserves, and it also improves your reload speed. Now, I know that seems to kind of like conflict here because it's like, yo, aren't you going for the melee to auto reload your weapon? You're right, but if you can't get the melee kill, at least you get a bump there in your reload speed. Harmony. Final blows of this weapon improves the weapon's damage and performance for a short duration. Now, the exact same thing here for the enhanced version, but notice it says for an improved duration. That's actually really good, guys. Harmony is such a good trait. I love it, especially for PvP. That improved duration is just going to add more ease of use. Headseeker. Body shots landed with this weapon increases precision damage for a short time. Now, the enhanced version is still the exact same thing, still that short amount of time, but Headseeker, remember, it got an overall buff in this sandbox. However, Headseeker also in its enhanced version will improve stability, which my pulse rifles definitely need. Headstone. Precision final blows spawn a stasis crystal at the victim's location. Now, the enhanced version, everything is still the same there, but simultaneously it improves the stability. Now, heating up. Final blows of this weapon increases accuracy, stability, while improving vertical recoil. The enhanced version, final blows of this weapon increases accuracy and stability while improving that vertical recoil for a longer duration. Heating up is one of those perks, guys, that like once you get it going, it is stupid sticky for like every weapon it's on. So the fact that that's going to persist even longer. Oh, high impact reserves. This one's going to be an interesting one. Rounds at the end of the magazine deals more damage. Enhanced versions, rounds at the end of the magazine deal more damage, and it says that improved damage starts earlier in the magazine. Dude, this might actually make high impact reserves a DPS option, especially with things like triple tap or 4 times the charm, right? That enhanced version will essentially start that damage off even sooner. Hip fire grip increases accuracy, stability, and precision hit targeting when firing from the hip. Now, greatly increases accuracy, stability, and precision hit targeting when firing from the hip. grip. And by the way, hipfire grip got a buff. So yes, interesting. Can you imagine a last word? If we can ever craft future last words with an enhanced version of hipfire grip. Next, we have immovable object. Projectile impacts grant increased weapon energy while you're stationary with your shield raised. The enhanced version, projectile impacts grant substantially increase to weapon energy while you're stationary with your shield raised. Moving on to impulse amplifier. Massively increases projectile velocity and increases reload speed. Now, the enhanced version, it still massively increases that projectile velocity, but substantially increases that reload speed. Iron Gaze massively improves weapon target acquisition at the cost of weapon range. Enhanced version, this is still the exact same benefits, but only a small amount of weapon range is lost. Interesting. Okay. Iron Grip massively improves weapon stability at the cost of reload speed. The enhanced version, still the same thing, but only at the cost of a small amount of reload speed. Iron Reach massively improves weapon range at the cost of weapon stability. Enhance still improves that weapon range, but at a cost of a reduced amount of weapon stability. Something to take note of when you see this. Obviously, at some point, Iron Banner weapons will be craftable. Kickstart. Gain bonus damage and charge rate during a slide after sprinting for a short duration. Enhanced version. Gain bonus damage and charge rate during a slide after sprinting for an improved duration. So it will persist even longer, and that's something that Kickstart does kind of annoy me with right now. It's like the trait itself has to be shot out so quickly. So that improved duration will allow you to at least stop, find a target, and then shoot. Kill clip. Reloading after a kill grants increased damage. The enhanced version, this is for an improved duration. Kill clip is already a fantastic perk. Now it's gonna last even longer. Killing Wind. Final blows grant increased mobility, weapon range, and handling for a short duration. The enhanced version, all these benefits, but for an improved duration. Killing Wind, also an S tier perk. It too will last longer. Lasting Impression. Rocket detach on impact and detonate after a delay. Increases blast radius and damage. Now, still the same benefits with the enhanced version, but substantially increases blast radius and still increases damage. So be looking for a big bump in that blast radius. Lead from Gold. Picking up heavy ammo also grants ammo to this weapon. Enhanced version. Picking up heavy ammo also grants increased ammo to this weapon. So just more ammo, which will probably stack with scav perks. Moving target. Increase movement speed and target acquisition when moving while aiming down sights. Enhanced version. Increase movement speed and improve target acquisition when moving while aiming down sights. So again, overall improvement in functionality. Moving target already feels really good. Will the aim assist buff be more than that +10 with moving target? The enhanced version, that is. Mulligan. Missing a shot has a chance to return ammo directly to the magazine. Enhanced version. Missing a shot has improved chance to return ammo directly to the magazine. I don't like using Mulligan in things like PvP because, you know, you just don't want to miss. But inside of Trials, an enhanced version of Mulligan, wow, we might be approaching some Revoker Icebreaker territory. Multi-kill clip. Reloading grants increased damage based on the number of rapid kills made beforehand. Enhanced version, still the exact same thing, but for an improved duration. No distractions. Aiming this weapon for a short period reduces flinch. The enhanced version, aiming this weapon for a very short period of time reduces flinch. So no distractions is going to activate even faster, which by the way, no distractions on a sniper rifle with something like Snapshot, immediately be aiming down sights. An enhanced version, immediately proccing it. Dude, you don't have flinch. You literally can stare your opponent in the face with no distractions and still land the shot. One for all, hitting 3 separate targets increases damage for a moderate duration. The enhanced version, hitting 3 separate targets increases damage for an improved duration. Dude, all of these traits are just lasting longer. 1-2 punch. Hitting an enemy with every pellet in a shot increases melee damage for a short duration. Enhanced version, still the exact same thing, but for an improved duration. Now, I need you to know that's actually pretty big. There are certain melee builds. Normally, you can get only like maybe 1 to 2 melee hits off, and normally just 2 melee hits off with 1-2 punch. Will this allow you to get 3 melee hits off? That's pretty nasty. Opening shot, improve accuracy and range on the opening shot of an attack. Enhanced version, greatly improve accuracy and range on the opening shot of an attack. So again, we're seeing these perks here, man, that are improving. And when they say greatly, I think Bungie is like, yo, be prepared for this weapon to aim for you. Opening shot is looking pretty nasty here in its enhanced form. Osmosis, using your grenade ability changes this weapon damage time to match your subclass until you stow it. Enhance, all these same benefits, except you also get a bump there in your handling. Outlaw, precision kills greatly decrease your reload time. Enhanced version, still the exact same thing, but for an improved duration. Overflow, picking up special or heavy ammo automatically loads this weapon beyond normal capacity. The enhanced version, it will load it even further beyond normal capacity. Again, we brought this up about Ambitious Assassin. Will will overflow, and enhanced version allow for 3 rockets to be held. And I feel like we've already seen a version of like enhanced overflow with Osteo Striker, right? By the way, check out that video if you want to. The exotic catalyst though gives it this stupid overflow trait that quite literally triples the mag size, even beyond that. Perpetual motion. This is interesting here because it states that the weapon gains bonus stability, handling, and reload speed while the wielder is in motion. The enhanced version is the exact same thing, and it says for a short duration. Understand the way this is supposed to work, and I'm being told that perpetual motion might be bugged right now in its enhanced form, but it's supposed to persist longer. As in, as soon as you proc it and you're no longer in motion, it will last throughout an entire gunfight for you until you are finally back in motion again. But again, I'm hearing that it might be bugged right now, so we'll see. Pulse monitor automatically reloads the magazine and improves weapon handling when wounded, even when the weapon is stowed. Enhance. These same exact benefits, but only when you're lightly wounded. When you are slightly touched by a cabal or an enemy or a hive or a Sabbathic, pulse monitor will automatically reload. Guys, look, I'm not saying we're in a pulse monitor meta, but the enhanced version, especially considering pulse monitor has been given a ton of buffs, this might be the play. Quick draw. This weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast. The enhanced version, the weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast and handling has been improved. It's kind of nuts, right? I know a lot of people have been moving away from quick draw because it got a nerf, but that bump there in handling, well, we might see a resurgence of quick draw back in the game, at least its enhanced version. Rampage. Kills with the weapon temporarily increases damage, stacks to 3 times. Final blows with this weapon also grant increased damage for an improved duration, stacks to 3 times. So again, just an overall improvement there to duration, which is still pretty nice. It'll probably be like the equivalent of like Rampage spec. Relentless strikes, landing 3 light attack hits within a short time will grant sword ammo. Enhanced version, landing 3 light attacks within an improved short time will grant sword ammo. So again, more forgiveness in finding something to land those 3 light attacks. Rangefinder. Aim in this weapon increases its effective range and zoom magnification. Also increases projectile velocity while aiming rocket launchers, grenade launchers, and bows. The enhanced version, aim in this weapon increases its effective range and zoom magnification and improves handling. I think on certain weapons this is going to be really good because you can be aiming down sight even faster, right? You'll be proccing rangefinder even quicker. Rapid hits, rapid precision hits, temporarily increases stability and reload speed. The enhanced version does all these benefits still, but substantially so. Recombination, elemental final blows increases the damage of this weapon's next shot. Enhanced version still does the same exact thing, but also increases the range. Reconstruction, this weapon slowly reloads itself over time, up to double capacity. Enhanced version still has the same reload time, but up to more than double capacity, which seems nuts, man. Can you imagine a succession with enhanced reconstruction? Now redirection, damaging rank and file combatants increase damage against more powerful ones. Enhanced version, damaging rank and file combatants substantially increases damage against more powerful ones. I don't know, it's gonna have to be a pretty hefty amount of damage, and it does say substantially, so we'll just have to see. Moving on to reservoir bursts. When the battery is full, your next burst deals additional damage and causes enemies to explode on death. Now I was hoping reservoir burst was gonna have some major improvement, or maybe it doesn't increase that magazine size, but no, its enhanced version just simply improves stability. Now rewind rounds. When this weapon's magazine is empty, it refills it from reserves based on the number of hits. Enhanced version improves range. Shield disorient, energy matching shield explosion disorients nearby combatants. Enhanced version, still the exact same thing, but it will disorient combatants for an improved duration. Might be pretty nice here, guys. Personally, I wish there was a way in which just breaking an energy shield would disorient, whether it's matching or not, but I know mechanically that's not the effect that takes place, right? It has to be matching in order to see that explosion. Now, shoot to loot. Shooting an ammo brick picks it up and automatically reloads all of your equipped weapons from reserves. The enhanced version increases your range. Slide shot. Sliding partially reloads this weapon's magazine and temporarily boosts range and stability. Enhanced slide shot greatly boosts range and stability. Honestly, might be very, very nice, guys. Especially if you like to slide into your gunfights, right? Slide ways. Sliding partially reloads this weapon magazine and temporarily boosts handling and stability. The enhanced version greatly boosts handling and stability. Now, snapshot sights. Essentially, faster time to aim down sight. The same exact thing for the enhanced version, but your stability has been increased. Sneak bow. Increase hold time and reload speed and prevents radar pings from shooting while crouch. The enhanced version, essentially still the same, but they also improve the stability and reload. The reload's actually kind of nice here, guys, meaning you've got an arrow ready to go even faster. I personally don't use sneak bow that often, version, if ever, but I'm sure my sneaky hunters out there with Invis and Sneak Bow could probably make a play with it. Now, stats for all. Hitting 3 separate targets increases weapon handling, stability, reload, and range for a moderate duration. The enhanced version, all of these same benefits, but for an improved duration. And again, stats for all and one for all, that's such a good combo together, right? Now, steady hands. Kills provide improved handling for all weapons for a short duration. The enhanced version, still that improvement to handling, but for a longer duration. Subsistence. Defeating targets partially reloads the magazine from reserves. Enhanced version, defeating targets partially reloads the magazine from reserves with an increased amount of ammo. So it's going to automatically reload with more shots every single time. Now, successful warm-up. Each final blow increases charge and draw speed. The enhanced version, each final blow increases charge and draw speed for an improved duration. And again, I'm actually rocking the fusion rifle with an enhanced version of successful warm-up. We're going to be making a video on that here soon. Surplus increases handling, reload speed, and stability for each fully charged ability. The enhanced version, it substantially increases these things. Look, I'm thinking, especially with handling there, that this substantial bump could honestly max out the stats for certain weapons, right? Like you just reach the cap for all of them. Now, Surrounded. This weapon gains bonus damage when 3 or more enemies are in close proximity. The enhanced version, the weapon gains improved bonus damage when 3 or more targets are in close proximity. I'm actually interested in this. Is this like Surrounded plus Surrounded spec, right? Will it persist? And how does this stack with Surrounded spec? The enhanced version could be the play, man. Could actually for real be the play, especially on swords. Now, Swashbuckler. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. The enhanced version, still that increase in damage, but for an improved duration, so it will last even longer. Sympathetic Arsenal, reloading after a final blow also reloads stowed weapons. The enhanced version, reloading a short time after a final blow also reloads stowed weapons. So you essentially have more time to activate that reload. Tap the trigger, grants a short period of increased stability and accuracy on the initial trigger pull. The enhanced version grants an improved short period of greatly increased stability and accuracy on the initial pull. Guys, we mentioned it before, tap the trigger only got a nerf on fusion rifles. It's still very, very good. What's interesting though is that this enhanced version with that greatly increased stability and accuracy could be the thing that you just slot back onto a fusion rifle to essentially obtain pre-nerf tap the trigger fusions. Now, threat detector. Increase reload, stability, and handling when enemies are in close proximity. The enhanced version greatly increases reload, stability, and handling when targets are in close proximity. So you're gonna get more benefits. Personally, I mean, I like this. I wish threat detector would just activate even faster, even further, right? Just has a wider radius. Now, Thresh. Killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy. Enhanced version, defeating those combatants with this weapon generates an improved small amount of super energy. So just more super energy. Now, tilting at windmills. Blocking damage with your shield increases movement speed until you lower your shield. The enhanced version, you get the same benefits here, but for an improved duration. Timed payload. Projectiles attached to enemies explode after a short delay. The enhanced version, the same benefits, but increased range. So similar to explosive payload, timed payload as well will give a bump there to range, which is really nice. Tireless blade. Sword ammo granted for every other powered sword kill. The enhanced version, sword ammo granted for every other powerful sword final blow with a chance for additional ammo to be provided. Now, tracking module adds tracking capability to rockets, locking onto targets when aiming down sights. The enhanced version, still the exact same thing, but they also increase the blast radius. Trench barrel. After a successful melee hit, the weapon gains increased damage, handling, and reload speed for a short duration, or until 3 shots are fired. Now, the exact same thing here with the enhanced version, but you have improved handling, improved reload speed. But no, it does not persist past those 3 shots. I was curious about this too. I was like, yo, can enhanced trench barrel go up to 4 shots? That's pretty nice. Triple tap. Rapidly landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine. The enhanced version, landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine, which means more time in between those precision hits to proc enhanced triple tap. Now, tunnel vision. Reloading after defeating a target greatly increases target acquisition and aim down sight speed for a short duration. Enhance, same benefits, but for an improved duration. Now, turnabouts. Using this weapon to break the shield of a combatant or a guardian using their super will grant you an overshield. The enhanced version, you're still gonna get that overshield, but for an improved duration. Talk about some synergy, right, with our Titans? Oh, under pressure. Improved stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. The enhanced version greatly improves stability and accuracy as the magazine gets lower. This is nuts right here, guys. Under pressure on certain weapons, especially special weapons inside of Crucible, are so good. Now you're gonna get a greatly improvement for stability and accuracy. Very nice. Underdog. This weapon gains a boost to reload speed as your health gets lower. Enhanced version, not only you're going to get a boost there to your reload speed, but you're also going to get a boost there to stability as your health gets lower. All right. Unrelenting, rapidly defeating targets triggers health regeneration. Guardians and powerful combatants count as more than one kill. Enhanced version, still the same exact thing, but you get an improvement there to handling. Unstoppable force, blocking damage with your shield increases projectile damage for a short time. The enhanced version, the same exact thing, but for an improved duration. Vorpal weapon, increases damage against bosses, vehicles, and guardians with their super active. Now though, with the enhanced version, you're also going to get a bump there in reload speed. Now Wellspring, kills with this weapon generate ability energy. This energy is divided between your uncharged abilities. Enhanced version, final blows with this weapon generate an improved amount of ability energy. So even more ability energy from each kill. Now Whirlwind Blade, rapid sword strikes increases weapon damage for a short duration. Guarding also ends the effect. Now the enhanced version, rapid sword strikes increase the weapon's damage for an improved duration. So it's gonna last even longer. And rightfully so, because Whirlwind Blade got a nerf way back when. Unjustly at that, right? Zim Moment, causing damage with this weapon increases its stability. Enhanced version, causing damage with the weapon increases its stability, but you also get a base bump to your stability stats. Guys, that is every enhanced trait in the game. I hope this helps. Again, we're going to be testing out all of these enhanced traits because I want to know, are these improvements noticeable? What are the stat differences? How much better is it? Let me know in the comments below what you think of these traits, guys. Which one are you excited to use the most? Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.